Hey everybody, it's Dash2002 here with another video, and in this video I will be showing you the best Nissan GTR build in every class from B to S in Need for Speed Unbound. S Plus it's gonna get smoked, so don't build a GTR for S Plus, but in all four of the other classes there's a build that is OP, and I'll be showing you each of those builds. So without further ado, let's get into the B build to start. And the engine you'll be using for the B build is the 304 horsepower 3.8 liter V6, and the car you'll be using, by the way, is the R34. I mean, look at that torque though. It's just crazy stats right there. And then for the parts for this R34, you want the Sport Induction, Pro ECU, Pro Fuel System, Sport Exhaust, Super Screw Supercharger, Sport Nitrous, Elite Road Suspension, Sport Brakes, Elite Regular Tires, Super Clutch, the 5-speed gearbox, and the Elite Differential. Then for handling, you want 80% grip, steering sensitivity in the middle, downforce all the way down, traction control is off, and drift entry is gas tap. Now I'm going to be showing you gameplay to show you just how dominant this car is. As you see, we launched in second gear to start, and now this car is very easy to drive. You see how smooth it turns and all that. It actually picks up grip boost pretty well. It having about 600 torque helps a lot with acceleration, but even though it has that, it's still impressive that the car accelerates this well. Like, there's not much of a learning curve with this car at all. It's that freaking easy to drive. You'll just dominate immediately when you start driving this, because that's how it was for me. First race I did with this car was this one, and I've made no errors so far. Just wait till you see the final time. It is going to be a 1:11.84, which is my best time ever on this course. On to the next build. Now for the A-class build, which is going to be an R32. You will be using the stock engine, and for the parts, you will want the Pro Induction, the Super ECU, the Pro Fuel System, the Basic Exhaust, the Sport Roots Supercharger, the Sport Nitrous, the Elite Road Suspension, the Pro Brakes, the Elite Grip Tires, the Sport Clutch, the 4-speed gearbox, and the Elite Differential. And then for handling, 80% grip, max steering sensitivity, minimum downforce, traction control off, and drift entry is gas tap. Now time for gameplay with this car, because this car is also very dominant. Okay, so this car is just freakishly good at accelerating, as you can see already. We are going to be launching it in second gear, of course. You saw it at the beginning of the race. And you see how it handles. You do kind of have to drift from time to time with the handbrake a little bit, but it does definitely have capability of gripping corners. And it is great at getting boost. You see there, gets boost really well. Just crazy. Look how much I'm dominating my opponents. They may be trash, but that doesn't matter because this car is too good. I would have won this race regardless. The problem with this car is that it does top out at a low speed, but the acceleration just makes the top speed not matter that much. Unless the straight is really freaking long, you're perfectly fine if you have a top speed like 150 and this good of acceleration. And no doubt, this might be the best A-class car in the game. If not this, this is at least top 5. Maybe even top 2 or 3. As you see, we're going to get a sub 150. Look at that. 147.5, basically. Unbelievable. Now onto the A plus build. And now for the A plus build, which is once again an R34. The engine you will be using is the stock engine, and then for the parts you will want the Sport Induction, Elite ECU, Pro Fuel System, Basic Exhaust, Super Screw Supercharger, the Sport Nitrous, the Elite Road Suspension, the Sport Brakes, the Elite Grip Tires, the Pro Clutch, the 5-speed gearbox, and the Elite Differential. Then for handling, you want 100% grip, max steering sensitivity, and downforce 1 notch above the minimum, with traction control off and drift entry being gas tap. Now for some gameplay to show you the dominance of this car. And so, to start our third gameplay, we are launching in second gear once again. And here are some notes that you should probably take. This car, with this build here, it's a bit squirrely. As you see there, I'm going off the road. So, you'll need to be careful with your throttle sometimes. You can't just jam the throttle the whole time. And also, this car doesn't really have that great of a top end. It's like 188, but it doesn't exactly get there. If you're a better driver than me, you'll be dominating this car. Even if you're not, you'll still be dominating. But if you're a better driver, you'll really just smoke opponents all the time. That's how good this car is at accelerating. This is arguably the most overpowered of the 4 builds. If not this one, I don't know which one it is, probably the B one. But yeah, this car is most likely the most overpowered of all the 4. I'm gonna have a really good time at this race, obviously. And I'm gonna see it. I'm still below 2 minutes, and I'm 95% done. And we did a 2:01.5. That is amazing. That easily could have been a sub 2 minute time if I didn't go off road constantly. Now on for the final build. And now for the final build, aka the F40 Killer. This S-Class build is for the GTR Nismo. And as you see, the engine you will use for this build is the 591 horsepower 3.8 liter V6. For parts, induction, ECU, fuel system, exhaust, those are all elite. Then you want the elite root supercharger, another screw with the roots, and then sport nitrous, elite regular suspension, the pro brakes, the elite regular tires, the elite clutch, the 5-speed gearbox, and the sport differential. As you see, 182 for top speed and a 2.40 to 60, which is insane. And then handling, you want 100% grip, max steering sensitivity, downforce in the middle, traction control off, and drift entry is gas tap. So in this race, I am actually racing an F40. Pay attention to the top left corner of your screen. See right now that I have an opponent, but I am about to crash, and then look, he's gone. I made an F40 freaking rage quit. That's how freaking good this Nismo is. It literally makes F40s rage quit. So yeah, that's the S-Class build for you. And basically my final thoughts on these builds are that they are all overpowered, and you should be using these builds, even if you're not a JDM fanboy. I will see you guys next time. Peace.